Yeah, we gotta keep our mind stayed on the Most High. Can't let nothing interrupt that. Never mind the rain gon' come on the righteous and on the wicked alike. We can't let that determine how well we serve the Most High. Or not.
Everybody straight when the sun shines. Who could keep a strong faith through the tough times and still keep their mind stayed on the Most High? When the clouds close in on your sweet sky and everything getting soaked that you need dry, you praying hard but he seems slow to hear you cry. Slip in the puddles, teachings going bye-bye. Over the time for them to be all on your last nerve. Behind your back to your face, this, that, and the third. Would you stoop down to their level, cuss them out? Knowing their secrets that could hurt them, would you bust them out? Exactly what Satan want us to do is to fail. At Romans chapter 12 verse 2, my boo. Rainwater good for growth, that's that alkaline. But the slightest sign of drizzle send you out your mind. Gotta have it in us, not on us, or else the rain come. Rinse it all away when it's pouring. Evil spirits out to rip us all to pieces, we know it. It was spoken, it was written in the scriptures just for us. But when the rain comes, but when the rain comes,
the sunny days are great. Everybody loves the sunny days. We praise the higher folk, But every now and again, some rain gon' come.
Now I could fire up this mic and say anything. Prophesy that Laffy Taffy, that candy man. But I get the kick out of bars that the benefit. How to practice the blamelessness and maintain some innocence instead of being quick to flip. Cause we are sensitive. To be a servant of the Most High, we need the thickest skin. Wherever he need us, he should be able to send us in. People need salvation from the homeless to in the pen. So he might need to make you homeless or in the pen. How can he send you in with his spirit and let you get it in? If every time you out your comfort zone, you back in sin again. Gotta have it in us, can't just have it on us. Lest it all get rinsed away when the rain blow us. And now one of us exempt forecast coming for us. Matthew 24 and 13 ain't for the weak. They gotta stand through Jacob's trouble and the quarantine. Gotta have it in us, not on us, or else the rain come. Rinse it all away when it's pouring. It was spoken, it was written in the scriptures just for us. Lest the rain come, wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away.
Watch out now. When the rain comes, we see clouds in the sky and panic. But you want a sunny day every single day? What you think this is? The king? Yeah. When the truth ain't working your way. When it seems like it's an attack around every corner. When it feel like all the bruised and turned they backs on you. When it seem like everybody else falling off. When it feel like you the only one left in the truth. Most High got a question. Can you stand it? When you're hungry and your money funny, will you still stand? When your wife give you that ultimatum and tell you it's either her or that Bible, will you stand? Sister, when your husband done fell off, will you still stand? Will you stand in the face? When your partner from the block just got smoked, will you stand? Will you still stand with the Most High? He needs somebody that's gonna stand by. The saving don't start when we get to the kingdom, family. It start right here, on earth, right now.
Break the box, John 16 and 33. These things have I spoken unto you.
These things Yeshua have spoken unto us. Why?
That in me ye might have peace.
He spoke these words to us that are in him that we might have peace. Why would we need peace?
In the world you may have tribulation.
That's why, because in this world we will have tribulation. Tribulations in your Strong's is G2347, and it means affliction, trouble, anguish, persecution, burden, pressure, oppression, and distress. That covers everything, family. That's the cause of every unpleasant feeling we face in this world. That's the rain. These are all the things we allow to interrupt the spirit of the Most High in our life. These are the things that make us so mad and so sad that the word of the Most High don't even feel like enough to pick us back up at that moment. Like, get away from me, man, with all this righteous Bible talk. Yeah, well, Yasha about to bring us in out of that weather into a fortress right now, huh? So we can keep our minds solid in the faith of the Most High, no matter what kind of trouble come upon us. Yeshua, what's the solution to this here?
But be of good cheer.
Kabang, be of good cheer. Now, it's natural for mankind to see that right there and think like this is impossible. Like, who would want to be a good cheer in a bunch of tribulation? Don't even make sense. Sound corny, don't it? That's because this level of peace right here, this good cheer, it passes all understanding. And we're going to get into that, don't trip. But it is by this that Yasha did what?
I have overcome the world.
Yasha overcame the world by this. He went through the rain. Satan was messing with him, trying to tempt him, insulting him by trying to get him to turn on the Father and all that. That was the rain. Pharisees asking him dumb questions, trying to make him slip up and say something wrong so they could get him into trouble. And they succeeded at doing that. Judas crossed him. They persecuted him. They held him. They antagonized him. You the king of the Jews, huh? Put a fake cape on him. Put a crown of thorns on his head. Spit in his face. Mocked him. Laughed at him. All that. Was that not the rain? That was the rain. This little petty garbage we going through every day can't be worse than that, huh? What about when they had a chance to let him go, but they screamed, give us Barabbas? They took the murderer and condemned Yeshua to death. That was the rain. But guess what? Didn't even faze him. He still prayed for their souls while he was up there hanging. That's what kind of leader we got. And through that and what he taught, we now have the power to do the same. We now have a blueprint on how to overcome the world. Now, do you see why the Most High sent him? Precept. Get it again. How could we possibly remain in good cheer in the middle of all our tribulation?
James 1 and 2 through 3. My brethren, count it all joy.
Count it all joy. There go that good cheer again. Count what all joy?
When ye fall into diverse temptations.
Count it all joy when you fall into these diverse temptations. Temptations when you fighting wicked urges, resisting evil. And what did that do for us? Let us get 3.
3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Kabang, that temptation is trying our faith and building up our patience. That's how we build up our faith and become patient, family. It's by fighting temptation, knowing that the Father got us and he gonna somehow work this to our favor and to our advantage. In this, you and the Most High are building a strong relationship. That's why we should count all these temptations as joy, because it's bringing us closer to the Most High. You see that? Precept. Get it again.
1 Peter 1 and 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice.
Greatly rejoice. Is that good cheer again? Rejoice greatly in what, Peter?
Though now for a season, if it be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptation.
Kapow, there go that temptation again. Trying our faith, huh? Building us up, building up our patience, family. That's how we get it. We gotta stop looking at our trials and tribulations as a defeat and start looking at it as a temptation that's gonna bring us together closer with the Most High. Because that's what it's doing. Temptation is to our faith what the gym is to our body. We take our faith in the temptation and just work out, huh? And the more you do it, the better you will get at it and the stronger you will become from it. That's how you get your faith up, big and buff, sitting on swole like Debo, punking our little mediocre trouble. Like what tribulation? Slinging temptations all over the place like ragdoll. That's why we rejoice in temptation, because it's how we build up our faith in the Most High. The Most High gets to showing up and showing out, bailing us out of these situations and showing us he appreciate our efforts. Through that, we learning how to put our faith in him and trust him, where nothing can break that good cheer and that rejoice, huh? That's how we getting it. Good times, bad times, who cares? So what? Everything is just Most High, Most High. Praise the higher, Most High. Whatever happens, all praises to the Most High. That's when nothing is shaking your faith in the Father at this point, family, huh? Once we done built that up in him like this, precept, get it again. This is how we gonna reach and accomplish that,
Isaiah 26 and 3. Thou shalt keep him in perfect peace.
Thou shalt keep him in perfect peace. That's nothing shaking your faith. And when nothing can shake your faith, what is that called?
Whose mind is stayed on thee.
Kapow, that's called having your mind stayed on the Most High. That means in everything you think, say, and do, the fear of the Most High is present. That means your mind does not leave the Most High. No matter what nobody thinks, say, or do to you, you gonna be thinking about the Most High. When your mind is stayed on the Most High, you won't allow yourself to do all kind of stuff. Oh, family, listen, if you never remember nothing else I said in any of these songs, let me testify to this. I would not trade nothing on this earth for what this scripture is saying right here, right now. I mean the comfort that the Most High has given me in my mind, family, and the way He has allowed me to rest the thoughts of my mind on Him in any weather that beats upon me. It is so precious to me, family. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? There's nothing greater. I mean, it makes me feel like I'm a baby being cradled in the arms of the Most High in Christ 24/7. Every day I get up out that bed, nothing can interrupt it. That's why you don't see me tripping off nothing. I don't care about it. Nothing. So what? So many dudes can vouch for me on that, huh? Yeah, well, this is the reason why I am that way. This is how I got like that. I'm dropping this track like this because I want you to witness this feeling too, for yourself. I see us down and it bothers me, cause we tripping off the stuff that ain't worth us tripping off of. And it's really long overdue that somebody bring this out. I see you hurting and I don't want you to hurt no more. I don't want you to be sad no more. I don't care who you are. If we had a bad experience with each other in the past, who cares? Even if we never spoke before, whoever you are, if you listening to this, I don't want you to be mad no more. I want you to feel the faith, the love, the glory, and the mercy of the Most High in Christ, period. Because their spirit is really so much stronger than anything else we could ever encounter in this life if we play our cards right. So I search day in, day out for the right words to be able to somehow deliver that message to you, huh? Please understand what I'm trying to say to you right now. Let us read on. Why do the Most High grant us this feeling? Because He trusted in thee. Kapow, because we trust in Him. That's why He grant us that feeling. Because our minds is stayed on Him. When it seemed easier to do wickedly, but we did righteously, what is that? That's having our minds stayed on the Most High. When men weren't looking and you knew you could have got away with it, but you didn't do it because you knew the Most High was looking, that's having your mind stayed on the Most High. When you should have been losing your mind, but you caught yourself and shook it off and said, the Most High got me, I ain't even worried about this. What is that? You had your mind stayed on the Most High. You was trusting Him. This is why He granted us that feeling. Because instead of collapsing back into what we used to do or would have done, we stood firm in the new man that we was trying to become, huh? That's trusting in Him. So instead we leaned on His word, His will, His walk, His way, this Bible, His laws, His precepts. Precept, get it again. Psalm 85:8. I will hear what the Most High thy power will speak, for He will speak peace unto His people and to His saints. I will hear the word of the Most High power or higher instead of doing what? But let them not turn again to folly. Kabang, let them not turn again to they folly then. So that means turning back to what you would have did before you received the scriptures is folly. That knocked us backward, huh? Farther away from Him when the objective is to get closer to Him. The more of them temptations we fight and win, we just getting closer and closer to the Most High, closer and closer. And the closer we get to Him, the better we will feel. And the farther away we will get from that old man and his folly, huh? And the less the rain will be able to even affect us. Because we are under His influence. We are under the influence of Him, huh? And He is love and peace. Yeah, He's some other stuff too. He's not only love and peace, He's a lot of other things. But the only reason why He gotta show us that stuff and bring all that rain and pain on us and all of that is because we disobey Him. That's why He gotta pull all that out on us. But in real life, we brought that on ourselves. But we hard-headed. He is great and merciful and beautiful, huh? As soon as we give in to whatever temptation is courting us, we done eliminated all that. We done drew backward a ways, huh? We done backslid. Hebrews 10:39. But we are not of them that draw back unto perdition. So no, we are not of them that draw back, huh? Unto perdition. Perdition is G684 in Strong's, and it means destruction, waste, damnable, to die, to perish, and it means ruin. So we are not of them that turn back to the things we knew before we received the truth of the scriptures, huh? Or at least I hope we're not. But we are of who? But of them that believe unto the saving of the soul. We are of those who believe this unto the saving of the soul. There is no other option for us. We don't see any other option outside of this. We are the ones that are going to ride this wave all the way to the end if we be blessed to be included in that number. We're going to continue to keep shortening that gap between us and the Father until we reach face to face with Him, huh? We are not of them that believe as if the Most High didn't touch us, didn't wake us up, didn't nurture us through the truth of these scriptures, didn't give us something better to look forward to than the sadness, anger, jealousy, confusion, and foolishness of this world and its rewards. Nah, we getting farther and farther from their mind state and closer to Him, huh? We are of them that believe all the way to the saving of the soul. We leave in their realm, so they'll cease to understand what we up to, huh? They'll cease to understand us. Precept, let's keep getting it. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of the Most High. What peace of the Most High?
which passes all understanding.
Bang, the peace of the Most High which passes all understanding. The same peace I just gave testimony on a second ago, right? That's the same peace that they'll see and not be able to wrap their mind around it, It seems silly to them. Like, why would this dude want to do that? Yeah, that's passing all understanding. Why is this sister having good cheer in the middle of her tribulation? It has passed their understanding. You see that? Why would this brother want to count it all joy and rejoice because he fighting a whole bunch of temptations? Kapow, it has passed their understanding. The wisdom of the world is foolishness to the Most High, right? 1 Corinthians 3:19. So, vice versa. The Most High's wisdom would be foolishness to them. It works both ways. So to somebody watching that from the outside looking in, we look like straight lunatics. Kabang, period. There it is there. You see that? You done came in from that rain into a peace that is passing all understanding.
And the peace of the Most High, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Yahshua.
That's how, because he's keeping our mind through Christ. The Most High is doing this. To keep is to take care of, to look after. G54:32, and it means to guard and to protect. That's the reward of keeping your mind stayed on the Most High. No matter what you go through, your heart and your mind will be guarded and protected from any damage. Do you understand what this is telling us right now, family? That's a fortress for your heart and your mind. Your heart and mind will stay intact, family. That's what this is trying to tell us. That means long as you keep it right here, you will never go insane. You will never lose your mind. But you done came all the way up out that rain. You will always be thinking with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Your heart is protected. You will always feel what your heart is supposed to be feeling. Do you hear this, family? I don't know about y'all, but that's a gold mine to me. These are the things I'm trying to accomplish. So these words is meaning a lot to me right now. If the Most High in Christ is guarding your heart, you won't ever hate nobody. You won't ever envy anybody. You won't ever lust after nothing that'll jeopardize your standing with them. These are all things of the heart. Jeremiah 17:9. You won't ever feel like you need to murder anybody unjustly. You won't be able to eat nothing that you know is no abomination ever again. Your heart and your mind will not allow you to, because they guarding that. You ain't got no attachment to none of that stuff. Oh, this wanna make me pull 10 more precepts. You won't be able to lie to, steal from, get over on, or cheat nobody out of nothing. That's the thing of the heart. And look, ain't all of this law? He has written his law on your inward parts. Jeremiah 31:33, right? Your heart, your mind, that's your inward parts. You won't be able to mislead nobody for the sake of no type of benefit or gain. You won't be able to wish no bad or destruction on no type of soul. All this stuff come out of a bad heart and a corrupted mind, and you won't be able to do none of it, because your heart and mind is being kept, guarded, protected. Your heart and mind won't be attached to nothing worldly. You won't care about no money, food, merchandise, whatever it is. Who cares? You'll give it away for free. Charity will be firm under your belt. You won't turn down no apologies, but you can mess it up though. You get to tripping and he'll kick you right back out in that rain. Soon as you start operating without your mind stayed on him, you are drawing back. But long as you keep that mind in you that was once in Christ Yeshua, you straight. We should shed more light on this next one that we all love. Check it out. Let's get it.
Matthew 24:13. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Enduring this mind unto the end, and salvation is yours. You gotta endure all the way to the end of this thing. What rain? You ain't even gonna feel it. It might be formed, but it will not prosper. Who cares? So what? Precept. How long we gotta keep our mind stayed on the Most High through Christ?
Hebrews 3:14. For we are made partakers of Christ, if we behold the beginning of our confidence.
Hold the beginning of our confidence. That means we maintain what we first received for the Most High's truth in the beginning. Key word, confidence. Family, that's faith, hope, trust, belief in. Your mind is stayed on the Most High. That's holding your confidence. Let us read on. How long we gotta hold this confidence?
Steadfast unto the end.
Kabang, steadfast unto the end. That's how long. Precept, get it again. How long will the Most High in Christ keep trading this off with us?
1 Corinthians 1:8. Who shall also confirm you unto the end?
Pow, there it is again there. That's how long he gonna confirm us in this agreement. To the end. Keeping our hearts and mind till we see him. And what will we be when we finally stand before him?
That they may be blameless in the day of our Lord Yeshua.
Oh my goodness. We will stand before that throne blameless in the day of our Lord Yeshua. That's what he was doing when he was keeping our hearts and our minds. He was keeping us blameless, heart and mind intact. The rain, the tribulation, the temptation couldn't wash his protection away. It wasn't strong enough to set us with no malicious thoughts and feelings coming out of our hearts and minds. That's blameless. It wasn't strong enough to make us want to render an evil for an evil and strike back at those who were striking at us. Come on, that's blameless. We knew vengeance was the Lord's and he was gonna handle it when we got here on this day. So we bless people from our hearts and prayed for them not to fall on the wrong side of this judgment here. Instead of wishing bad on them, trying to hurt them, we forgave them their trespasses. That's blameless. All praise the Most High, Hayabah, Shaya, Wabawakudash. Let it rain as hard as it wants to, baby. We had shelter through this thing. We had a strong tower, baby. You understand me? We had a spiritual fortress, huh? We had refuge. To the next time, that's it for me, family. Love y'all. Kwam Yashab. Psalm 46 and 11. The Lord of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Psalm 46 and 1. The Most High is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Proverbs 14 and 26. In the fear of the Most High thy power, Ahaya, is strong confidence. And his children shall have a place of refuge. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Most High is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Psalm 62 and 7 through 8. In the Most High thy power is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in thy power. 8. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. The Most High is a refuge for us. Selah. Selah.